This is where everybody, including us, is moving their crypto right now.
The SEC is laying the smackdown on Binance and Coinbase. They're being ousted from North America, so this is where everybody is heading right now.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is your place for all things stocks and crypto. From beginner tips to expert picks. Use this as fuel for your investing journey, because when you're in the know, your money will grow.
This episode of the Bean Pod is sponsored by BitGet.
BitGet is the most user-friendly and secure crypto trading platform for both beginners and experienced traders.
BitGet is the best place to not only trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also all of the small cap gems that we discuss every day.
With 24/7 customer support, leverage trading, and a wide array of other advanced features, BitGet sets itself apart from every other centralized exchange.
Through Beanstock's official partnership with BitGet, you'll receive 15% off all trading fees when you sign up using the referral link in the description.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is Shane, aka the Jolly Green Investor.
And this is Josh, the Nifty Investor.
Today, we're going to be revealing where everyone in the entire crypto industry is taking their funds off of Binance, Coinbase, and all the other centralized exchanges. And we're going to show you the platform that everyone, including us, is moving to.
So we use a lot of different platforms. I've used, I can't even count the number of different platforms I've used between decentralized exchanges, centralized exchanges. You know, I was a user of Binance for a very long time. Unfortunately, due to the recent withdrawals, because of the SEC crackdown, we're also seeing Canada kind of cracking down on it as well. Mm-hmm. Binance has made the decision to leave Canada, right?
So RIP Binance.
Come, I believe it's September, we can no longer use Binance anymore.
Yep.
That platform was freaking sick. I felt super secure. It was really easy to read the charts. There's so many different functionalities I loved about that platform. And it's really difficult to find a platform that has the same sort of value and the same sort of quality that Binance had. Yeah. So we've experimented with a lot of them. OKX was another one I used for a while. That one was fantastic, but again, no longer allowed in North America.
Yep.
KuCoin's kind of going through some regulatory issues as well. They're having recently a few projects are delisting from KuCoin due to regulatory approvals.
Right.
So the platform that we're going to discuss today is one that kind of ticks the boxes across all the different things that we look for when using a centralized exchange.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as you said, we've been in this industry for a long time. We've worked with a lot of these projects, exchanges in the past. We've tried out almost every major centralized exchange and decentralized exchange in the industry. We know them all. And then you look at what's happening over the last few months. Binance getting sued, Coinbase getting sued, all the other top exchanges, OKX, Bybit, they're all leaving North America. There's a huge whirlwind of activity. And you need to have a centralized exchange because they provide, in general, a great customer experience. They provide access to lots of tokens, leverage trading, all kinds of features. So Josh and I kind of tried out all of the other centralized exchanges that are still available in North America because we want to, one, feel safe keeping our funds somewhere that's not going to get sued or frozen or anything like that. And we also want to, help all of our community out by identifying the best possible platform so we can all, it's all about finding the one that has the tokens that we want to trade on, right? And that's one of the reasons why we've chosen to move all of our funds and officially partner with one of the hottest new exchanges in the world. And in our opinion, probably the best option available now for almost every user in the world. And it's called BitGet. So the reason why we like BitGet, and we'll go through the reasons in this episode, but it ranges from everywhere from the ease of use of the app, to the tokens offered, to some of the cool features, to the security, to the overarching, the way the business is set up, and the regulatory approvals they have. So BitGet has a lot of interesting things. So I would say listen to the end of this episode. Not that we're going to say you have to move there, but we'll tell you why we personally have moved our crypto to BitGet.
Yeah, I mean, even the customer service, I played around with it. I wanted to see, because one time I had an issue with Binance and I was able to hop in the queue, and I spoke to a representative, got the problem solved pretty much immediately. So I want to see if I could get that same experience with BitGet, and I did. Honestly, the issue that I had was resolved in a millisecond.
Wow.
It was like somebody hopped on, talked to me, everything. So I know we talk about Kyber Swap a lot on our platform, and that's a decentralized exchange. It's a DEX aggregator. It has a lot of tokens, but it doesn't have every single token. you know? So we can look at other platforms like Mexi. There could be a few projects on that platform, but it doesn't have all of them. BitGet, from what we've examined, what we've seen, it has pretty much every single project on there that you want to trade.
Yeah. So, you know, at Beanstock here, our bread and butter in a lot of ways is finding small cap gems before they explode. And, you know, when you're on Binance, you can't trade ORI-chain. You can't trade Hello. You can't even trade Casper Network. BitGet has Hello. BitGet has ORI. BitGet has Casper. BitGet has all of the tokens, the smaller cap tokens that we like to trade, that sometimes, you know, you're on a decentralized exchange. Maybe there's some liquidity issues. Maybe if you're trading on Ethereum, the gas fees are $250 because the meme coin run is on, right? And you want to buy $100 worth of ORI-chain when you're spending $250 on gas fees.
Yeah.
But BitGet has all of these small cap gem tokens. So I think for me, when we were looking for a new centralized exchange to move all of our funds to and officially partner with, once I saw that BitGet had all the tokens that we trade, I'm like, all right, we need to take a look at this exchange because they have all the tokens that we trade.
Yeah. And centralized exchanges, I think, are needed. And we've highlighted this in previous episodes, in the fact that decentralized exchanges are a little bit more difficult to use. You need to have a MetaMask, and then you need to connect it to these different websites, etc. With BitGet, you can simply just buy crypto. Like, you hop on, you enter your credit card information, you can just start swapping immediately without KYC as well.
Yeah.
So it's the sign up was instant. Like, I went on there, I think it took me like 30 seconds or something.
Yep.
And I was trading crypto like lightning speed. So
yeah, and they have regulatory approval in many, many countries around the world. So they're a step ahead. You know, this isn't just some brand new exchange that's popped up in the light of Binance being sued and says, hey, everyone give us your money. You know, these guys have legitimate, I think they have over 2 or 3 million users.
10 million active traders.
10 million active traders. That's yes. And they've skyrocketed. You know, when we first entered crypto, even like a year or two ago, they weren't really in the top 10 in terms of volume.
No. On
like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. Yeah. Now they've skyrocketed right up there.
They're fifth globally.
Fifth globally, yeah. So they have really, and there's a reason why a lot of top people are moving to BitGet and people are starting to partner with them, is because they're making huge inroads. And you see the partnerships, as you can see in the background here. They've partnered with Lionel Messi. They've partnered with Juventus. They've partnered with Galatasaray. They've partnered with all kinds of big organizations from around the world to get the BitGet name out of there. And, you know, not to say that, as we saw with FTX, a partnership means the company's legit, but it just shows you that they are making global inroads, not just in North America, to really put their name on the map.
Yeah, so this was a project founded in 2018. Headquarters is in Singapore, but does have regulatory license to operate in Canada, the US, Australia, 3 really broad, big regions of the world that are currently seeing this crackdown and seeing Binance leave, Coinbase leave, et cetera. So it's like, which centralized exchange am I going to use? Well, this one has over $10 billion in trading volume daily. 10 billion. This is huge.
Yeah.
And with Binance now seeing a bit of a Binance.us, at least, let's say, where are these users going to go? You want to go to the next best platform. And this one, honestly, ticks a lot of the boxes. One thing that caught my eye, again, from just the customer service side alone, you're not going to get that from a decentralized exchange using your MetaMask, et cetera. But I like the copy trading feature.
Yep.
So you can hop on there, and there's like, it's really transparent. So you hop on the website, you can go on the copy trading area, and you can follow different traders. And it shows you exactly when they buy, exactly when they sell. It's all transparent. And you can be like, well, this guy, there's one guy on there I saw, he's always trading ETH. He longs it, he shorts it. It's got a really good success ratio.
Yeah, just focus on
So you can just set a copy trade. So that on this platform, there's been 20 million in profit from copy trading, $350 million in profit made from people doing that. Over 410,000 people doing this, following these copy traders, and it's really cool that you could do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so many cool features, and I want to talk about a few more of the features. But yeah, look, I would just encourage everyone, even if you don't plan on putting any money on this exchange, just check out the BitGet app. It's super sleek. So because we have an official partnership between Beanstock and BitGet, we have a referral link. So if you actually do end up trading on it, you will save 15% trading fees all time. So we'll put that link down in the description. If you do want to check it out, go to the link, sign up, download the app, and just see how cool and sleek the app is. But that's, for me, is you know, as I've said many times in the show, I've come from a tech background. I've built websites and apps before. It's always, to me, I need the app to be super sleek. I need the user experience to be smooth as possible. And some of the other centralized exchange apps, and even some decentralized, first of all, decentralized exchanges, you know, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, super clunky. You know, there's glitches, there's errors, all kinds of code coming up. Centralized exchange, that's why we love Binance so much, because the app is sleek. So we were looking for the centralized exchange that has an app as sleek as Binance. And honestly, BitGet, it's super seamless. When you're trading spot, it has like the nice sliders where you can, put it in. There's a lot of liquidity on BitGet.
A shit ton, yeah.
So you don't, if you're putting in, substantial orders, you're not going to see the price change. Whereas sometimes on some of the smaller centralized exchanges, the price changes significantly and your orders are never filled.
I noticed on KuCoin. So I was placing some limit orders on Morpheus Network one time. And I don't even think it ever went through. I did some limit orders on BitGet, filled immediately.
Yep.
So liquidity is there, and I love the speed at which, and you even get the little like clear notification at the top. It's like your order's been filled. It's so sleek, like you said.
It's sleek. And, there's certain tools that they have available that on other platforms are pro tools. Like you have to pay for them. Things like accessing open interest data or the long and short ratio. And the open interest data isn't just from their exchange, it's from other exchanges as well. So if you're a bit of a more experienced trader or you're looking to become more experienced trader, BitGet actually has tools that will help your trading and give you a bit of a competitive advantage over people that aren't on BitGet. So it's kind of it's a good place for new crypto traders because it's so easy to use and the app is so seamless. And at the same time, it's a good place for experienced crypto traders because it has all these expert tools.
The other thing, which can be complicated at times, let's say you're holding some tokens on Arbitrum and you want to get it over to Binance Smart Chain. They have this thing called MegaSwap. And with MegaSwap, you can basically swap BNB on Binance Smart Chain over to Arbitrum on the Arbitrum chain. Or you could do Chainlink on Ethereum and send it to USD on Polygon. And it's so simple, man. You just literally click, this is what I want to send to here, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like there's not this on my MetaMask, if I want to transfer, some Ethereum to BSC, it's such a complicated process. I have to use like AnySwap, connect it, or multichain.org or whatever it is.
Yep.
So it's really complex and a really challenging way of doing it. With MegaSwap, it's done instantly and it's simple.
And that's in the BitGet app.
That's in the BitGet app.
It's in the app, right?
Yeah.
So it's super easy to use. Another cool thing that BitGet has is something called BitKeep. They have their own decentralized multi-chain wallet, which is part of the BitGet ecosystem. So not only is it a centralized exchange, they also have their decentralized wallet and exchange, which is part of their ecosystem. So you can just see in all the, they're a multifaceted organization building across many horizontal levels. So it's not just centralized, it's decentralized. They got tools for traders, experts, newbies, everything. So, there's so many cool things going for BitGet that's really made it a no-brainer for Beanstock and Josh and I to partner with them officially. Again, offering that ref link, which is in the description. But there's so many cool ways that I think BitGet is building moving forward that isn't just going to make this a one-off thing.
A couple other things that really caught my eye was the launch pad. So you can get into projects early, like the pre-sale. Projects that have like a market cap of 100,000. You actually have the opportunity to get in early and then see those 10x, 100x gains that everybody kind of yearns for.
Yep.
And you usually can't see those unless, you're an accredited investor, you live in certain countries. So the fact that you have access to a launch pad is really cool. The other thing I really liked is the proof of reserves. So after the FTX collapse, they said they had X amount on their balance sheets and all these things. And turns out they didn't really actually have any money to back up all the assets. So they guarantee a 1-to-1 reserve ratio of customers' funds.
That's huge.
So there's no bank runs, and they do this in USDT, USDC, ETH, and Bitcoin. The ratio is displayed. It's all tracked on the blockchain. It's all that's the other thing I like is the transparency. You can literally go into GitHub and you can actually see all the data.
Yep.
And it's on the website as well. So the snapshot is done monthly, and it publishes all the BitGet wallets. You can literally track what BitGet does at any given time.
That the transparency is great, and you don't get that with a lot of exchanges. So look, I want to just, one of the most common questions whenever Josh and I post anything, whether it's on Twitter or on Discord or whatever, TikTok, where to buy. It's the most common question we get. So I want to put this question to bed right now because the answer for the lion's share of all the tokens we're going to talk about in the future is BitGet. BitGet has all the tokens that we talk about. It trades them all. It has liquidity for all of them. So if you're ever following us and we post about Hello or Arai or whatever it is, or even like something like BitTensor or Tau, which is only available really on BitGet. The answer to the question where to buy for us, if you're wondering where do we buy it, where do we hold it, where do we store it, it's going to be BitGet. So, I feel like people are still going to ask that, but I'm just going to say, look, here's BitGet. Here's BitGet. Yeah. This is our link.
It's funny, because when I was doing some trading with Casper, and it's like, all right, where can I transfer this to? And I'd have to look. I go on CoinMarketCap, like, fuck, I don't have any of these wallets. I don't have any of these exchanges. And then when I was transferring all my stuff from Binance, knowing that this crackdown's coming and I can't really trade on there anymore, I'm like, fuck, where the hell am I going to transfer all my assets? Again, the only place that had every single one that I was looking for was BitGet.
Yeah. I mean, look, if it's good enough for the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi, it's good enough for us. As I said, because we've officially partnered between Beanstock and BitGet, we do have the referral link, which will save you 15% off all of your trading fees. It's in the description. Check out BitGet. Even if you don't plan on using it, just download the app and see how sleek it is. And make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.
And then tune into the next episode.
That one's going to be a banger.
All views expressed by speakers on the BeanPod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the BeanPod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.